Yeah, you're kicking depression through the door. Literally. And you didn't spend any money yet. You understand? You didn't spend any money yet. So these are little things, hi Jennifer, little things that we can do to really get into a better space for ourselves, right? So that we can better serve the world around us, right? The other thing is, so you wake up now, you open up the window, you prepare the house, you exercise, you stretch, you connect with your body, you move your hip a little bit, you look at areas where you're probably gonna work out this afternoon, and you're squeezing your tummy, you stretch your back muscle, you flex yourself, right? And you get ready for the day, right? Then you move into the kitchen area and you're gonna eat something. And while you're gonna eat something, break the fast, is that I have to have a cup of coffee. As soon as I get up, I have to have a cup of coffee. And my coffee is like meal. Hi, great morning, mother. Yeah. Yeah, so I have to have a cup of coffee. So my coffee is like meal. Because boy, it has coconut milk. It has regular milk, which is 2% regular milk. Then it has brown sugar. Then my coffee, sometimes I do a little bit of cinnamon in there, right? And sometimes a little bit of nutmeg. So everything is in my coffee, right? And then I add condensed milk, right? So my coffee is, the whole works is in my coffee. But what that does again, it breaks the fast from last night. And because I am preparing myself, when I do a cup of coffee, I don't know if it's a mind trip, but I feel good. And when my coffee comes out to be the right taste, boy, I tell you, I feel like I win. I feel so accomplished. I would want to eat the cup, right? Drink the cup, right? The whole cup, right? I put it over, I tilt it, and I'm like, but I won't do two, because then I realize that that's just greed, because one does the trick and then it holds me over and keep me wanting more. So I can't wait for tomorrow at 7 o'clock or early in the morning to do my next cup of coffee. So you want to practice mindfulness. So mindfulness, what that is, spend a few minutes meditating or breathing, doing breathing exercise to calm your mind and set your intentions, right? You know what that is, you know, breathe. Yeah, breathe. You just feel better when you're taking a big gush of breath, right? And you slowly let it in you take it in through your mouth, and then you let it in, slowly let it in out through your nose, and you stretch, right? That's what you're doing for yourself. Yeah, we didn't spend any money yet, but and guess what? These little routines get us into the bigger things of life and ready. You know, they said when the student is ready, the teacher will show up. The teacher will be probably your next big move, probably that dream that you've been desiring, but you're perfecting your daily routine that builds you up to get into something successful, so you can start attracting those things that you really desire, right? So then you reflect, think. When I'm drinking my coffee, I'm thinking of things. I always think of things that I'm great, like a part of me will come up. I don't want to give that part of me any names, but you know, in Jamaica, you were raised in Jamaica, you said the devil, right? So, but a part of me will say, oh, this is not done. But then I turn that into, God, how did you keep me? Or how am I kept? I don't have a direct deposit. I haven't had a direct deposit every 2 weeks, but I am kept so faithfully. I'm kept. You give me ways of making an income for myself, and you've kept me, Lord. And I start to think about, during these 3 years, I've never had the light cut off. I may come down to a little bit of food in the refrigerator for the kids, and I start to say, Lord, the kids need food. And then somebody will do something, and then the kids have food. I will get some money, and kids have food, right? And the mortgage is approaching payment, and I'm like, God, you said that this is a house of light. And you said, God, I know you will not bring any shame to me in this district. My house will cause other houses to sell for more. And the Lord opened up a way and I can pay the mortgage. And I start to look at great things. I say, God, you always come through. Sometimes I have anxiety. I'm like, oh my God, the car is going to da 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 da. And then I said, God, all my bills are paid on time. And there will be no shame. No other vehicle will be driven off my property. None will be driven off my property because it was not paid. All my bills are paid on time. And sometimes I'm nervous saying, like, God, how are you going to come through this month? But God has always come through, always on the brink of things, on the nick of time. You know when you used to hear your grandmother say, he's an on-time God. No, it's me saying, God, you are an on-time God. And I know I'm waiting for you to deliver. And I know you're coming through like a mighty rushing wind. You're coming through with the answers, God, because I've done the work. I've called my clients. I've put in the applications. I turned my camera on. I did the work. I did some fixing on the screen. Yes, Lord. I did the work, the foundational work. And you see God showing up. Hi, Jessica. You see him showing up and I'm like, God, I'm just grateful. Right? So I start reflecting. And guys, when you start
Guys, you have to be able to invest in yourself. That is how you're going to get your freedom back. That is all. You're working for someone else now, you're on the clock. You're being told what to do. You have to ask the permission to go on break, to go on lunch, to go on vacation. Right? You need overtime, you have to ask for it. We have to learn how to break free. We're so used to the road we have life that even when something good is in front of us, we keep passing it by. We keep passing our breakthrough, we don't realize it. Right? And once you say that, oh, it's a SCAM, you know what that is telling you? That you're not the person to go. You're the person that is going to think that everything you see, you're going to say it is not good, it is not this, it is not that. Listen. Join now. Furious MP, join now. Thank you for the follow. Right? Guys, we need to step out of our comfort zone. We need to excuses. Stop saying everything is a SCAM. Charms, good morning. Stop saying everything is a SCAM. Stop making excuses. Later, Derek. Stop saying everything is a SCAM. Stop saying that. Right? Step out of your comfort zone, because you will never get freedom if you're on a clock for someone else. If you're constantly building up someone else's empire, the only time you get out of that clock is when you decide to retire broke, something happened to you, or they lay you off. And you want to make sure that when that happens, you are in a comfortable position. Want to make sure that when that happens to you, you are in a comfortable position, right? I've seen so many persons who lost their job broke, lost their job with no other income. When I got into that, I was in that position. My back was against the wall. I did not have another way out. My freedom was at stake. My family was dependent upon me. So I could not sit down and just decide to just make excuses. Oh, I want to learn, but I'm afraid. Oh, I don't have the time. I don't know how. But yet still I'm scrolling online. Even though I was physically sick, that doesn't mean that I can't move. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Even though you might be poor, that doesn't mean that you don't have ideas that can turn you into a millionaire. Even though you might not have the education, it is a step-by-step program. It is video-based. You are watching it and it is telling you what to do. You want to learn, you can learn. You want to earn, you can earn. You want to break free, you can break free. There's no one stopping you from going forward. There's no one stopping you from living your best life. You are the person that is stopping yourself, not someone else, not me. Right? No one is stopping you from living your best life. You are the person that is stopping yourself from moving forward. It's about time you realize that now. Too many of us are doing the same thing over and over. We're complaining. You're sending for the same paycheck a week and you're not doing anything about it. You're complaining about it. You're complaining about the cost of living. You're complaining about the rent. You're complaining about this. But yes, you're doing the same thing every day. Working for the same meager paycheck. Right? Today's Wednesday. You're 1 day closer to the paycheck. That probably won't even end up in your pocket. You're 1 day closer to the paycheck that probably won't even end up in your pocket. Because by the time it hits your account, the bill suck it up. By the time it hits your account, the bill has already taken a major slice out of it. So whatever comes to your pocket, now you're like, what do I do with this? Can I pay the rent? Can I buy food? I promised to buy this for the house. I promised to do this for my wife. I'm like, when do you say enough is enough? When do you say enough is enough? When do you break out? Good morning, ambitious. When do you break out? When do you do something different? When do you invest in yourself? When do you take a chance on yourself? When do you step out in faith? So many people are out here earning from this online space. that next year, this time, your bank account is going to be looking fine. If only you just start. Right? There is a content vault. Good morning, Nadine. There is a content vault, guys, that is giving you step-by-step content. Right? All you have to do is to open your mouth. Even if you don't want to show your face and say, moms, learn how to get your time back. Even if you don't want to say that you can write it on the screen, moms, learn how to get your time back with a done-for-you system that allows you to earn $900 from anywhere in the world. Comment info and I'll share this blueprint with you. ABC, done. That's it. Good morning, Jenny. That's all you have to do. Right? That is the only thing you have to do. Faceless marketing wins. You have millionaires in faceless marketing. You have people who never show their face, but today they are a six-figure earner. So everything that you're making excuses about is already being done. Someone else is already doing it. You try something before it never work out. You lost. Use that and turn it into profit. Use your pain and turn it into profit. Don't just sit down and wallow in self-pity. Use your pain and turn it into purpose. I tried other business before it didn't work out. I lost. Up to yesterday I went back to something what I was looking at because I can't see everything here. And when I look at all those transfers that I did, how much did I get out of it? Nothing. Nothing. Right? But I did not give up. I did not give up. Here I am doing digital marketing. And this is the business that works for me. This is the business that gives me the mentor, the support, the community. This is a business that is paying my bills. You cannot give up on yourself. You cannot sit down and let time pass you by. You cannot allow fear to overtake you. You cannot allow pride to keep you stuck. You cannot stop. You cannot allow mistake excuses to keep you stagnant. While you're there hungry, want more freedom, everything, your kids, like seriously, people. When do you step out of your comfort zone and say, no, this is not what I'm supposed to do. I have more in me. I have the ability. I have the gifts already. I have the talent. I have a cell phone that I'm already paying thousands for. Why not use that cell phone to become my ATM machine? Why not let that cell phone become my personal business partner? Why not use it to create content so I can get paid? So I can leave that 9-to-5 job. So I can spend more time at home with my kids. So I can be present. So I can experience what it feels like to have freedom. Why not do that? Why not learn the skills of the online space? Why not learn the skills of how to let your cell phone bring in you $900 while you're sleeping to make you get $100? Hey, 6. Why not do that, guys? When you start digital marketing, it opens the door for you to other opportunities. You want to go into the drop shipping, the Airbnb, the print and demand, the shipping business. Some people open up daycare, some people open up a home care. Whatever it is that you want to go into. It teaches you how to use Canva. It allows you to use ChatGPT. be a rock scientist to do digital marketing. You don't need somebody to coach. You can motivate yourself to do this thing for yourself. People have changed your life in digital marketing. People have allowed this business to work itself for them. So today they're in a different position. And it's not difficult. Right? Let's see how much people we have today. Right? Yes, there were 56,707. Today we are 56,723. See, so this program is growing. Kashmira. Let me film this, guys. Today we're on day 31 of our Freedom Sprint. Let me back down for this. Screen. Yep. Day 31, guys. Day 31 of the Confident Just Cash Sprint. What we're going to focus on in the next 90 days. Right? This is where the creator of the program gives you content idea every single day. We are 56,700 members, 723. Right? Every day she gives you content ideas, update to the program. Your system is done. Just log in there and bear with us. We give our time access your content. Okay, so they're letting you know that system is done, guys. Replay of the Legacy Builders bundle. Awesome opportunity. First sale made. First sale again. Introduction. First day. $100 sale while cooking. Right? This is a community that you want to be a part of. I am Nikki, 23 years old. Introduction. TikTok. Mission accomplished. $100,300 in sales. Look at that. Right? I did it. I'm officially a six-figure earner. What? Michelle O'Neil, I love this incredible business. Right? That's another happy member. Incredible business. I get to share with people who need these skills the most. Right? I have to say congratulations to my team workers. I have to say it. To God be the glory. When you get to this point in life where patience, so happy for you. Yeah. More is coming. Right? More is coming. Wow. More is coming, guys. Because this business, it goes on and on and on and on and on. This is what you need. Greatness. I'm here. Payment methods in South Africa. Right? And you'll be all the way from South Africa. Right? Did you get my message? or someone new. I said, get love. People out there need this. They need your help. They need our help. Do not let anyone or anything stand in your way of helping someone else change their lives. So very thankful to be a part of this family. Love you guys. Right? $500,000 in less than 2 years. First $900 sale. Preparing for prominence. Is that promise? Right? Introduction. South Africa is taking over this program. You realize that? Celebrating 55,000 in 14 months. This person is from Oregon. English all day. All done. What am I reading? Right? Break free. Come in and be a part of this community, guys. Have a look at it for yourself. Go to my website, get your blueprint, and look at it. Right? Day 60 of the most intentional project I've ever done. For 6 figures, I started my digital marketing journey in June, completely faceless, and learning as I went. Today, I'm so grateful to share that I have made over 125K with my online businesses. Right? With my online business. A 6-figure earner, over 2K this weekend. Wanna win? Just show up. You can win. Subcaption in Spanish. Midweek momentum. Keep planting the seed. Right? This girl is my customer. Let me read what she said. It says, you're not just working for today, you're building your freedom tomorrow. Halfway through the week, this is your reminder that small steps create massive shifts, right? Create massive shifts, whether it's following up with one more lead, posting that piece of content, or believing in your next digital sale. Keep going. Consistency builds confidence, and confidence attracts success. So good. Guys, what are you waiting on to step out of your comfort zone? What is your fear? Why you're still holding on? Right? Why are you afraid to take that step? Somebody want to answer me that this morning? Somebody want to answer me that question this morning? What's holding you back from taking action? Good morning, Novlet. Success. 18 months and over 400K. 1,000 followers, 3,230 in 6 days. 90-day run. Screenshot of my dashboard. Alright. Today I'm ready. I'm off from work today. So as soon as you finish, I'm going to connect. Okay, Charlene. Up with you, all the way up, my friend, all the way up. Hello, all. Do you suffer from self-doubt? Oh my gosh. Guys, put up your hand who are suffering from self-doubt, which is so true. Self-doubt can be a very debilitating condition for entrepreneurs in digital marketing field. If you can paralyze in an individual, leading to procrastination, right? And even, and even depression. When a person suffers from self-doubt, they can lose motivation. So true. They become a failure before they even give themselves a chance to experience success. that celebrate everyone's success and is available to lend encouragement to other members as a necessity to overcoming self-doubt. Finally, a company must have a rigorous support system to solve problems quickly and get its members through difficult times. You have it right here. Nature's beauty, good morning, right? Self-doubt can also adversely affect your marketing efforts because you quickly lose focus and creativity, resulting in your content not being laser focused or appeal. Finally, by organizing and planning your business venture rigorously, you will have a much better chance for success. Go the extra mile, be diligent, stay motivated by reading books and by following the proven blueprint for success in digital. Be inspired to overcoming self-doubt equals success. What more do you need? Yeah. We all started with that thing, self-doubt. I doubted myself at first, right? I doubted myself at first, but here I am now. Right? I use my pain and turn it into purpose. Guys, you can do this. You can do it if you want to do it. We have been stuck in denial for a long time. To everyone feeling discouraged. I'm a reader, you know. Hi everyone. I am 5 months in and no sales. No, I got discouraged, absolutely. No, I try and justify this isn't working, absolutely. Working full time doesn't make the journey easier. Being tired, no energy, running after a toddler, and husband, well, you get the picture. Here is one I struggle with as a full-time employee, full-time mom, full-time wife. Going live, I tried it a few times. I haven't had good results, not even a lead, and I gave up. I was too tired and I didn't get the message across, probably. Life catches up in me and my content. I'm posting some days just to post. Definitely. Falling behind on a 90 days people when I was probably too tired again. Excuses. Being constant. Right? Excuses, guys. Stop making excuses. Take action. Right? Stop making excuses and take action. You'll be starting over. Right? Okay, so I'm gonna flip this around. You get the point of what I'm trying to show you. Good morning, Eileen. Right, there's over 230 pages of work. Over 230 pages of work. These are regular people who started digital marketing. Freddie. Miss Freddie, yay. Right? Struggling. Every day the same thing. One day it's gonna be better, but you have to take action. Sunday. You have to take action. But let me flip this around, guys. I feel disconnected from you whenever time I'm showing you something and I'm not talking. Right? Last year, May, I did spinal surgery. In July, I bought a digital marketing business. My family was depending on me. I could not sit, let time pass by, right? Complaining about the situation and not doing anything about it. Still not gonna get me to where I wanted to go. Good morning, Archie. And so I had to take action. So you're sitting down and saying, oh, I'm a busy wife, I'm a busy mom, I'm a busy this, I'm a busy that. Oh, I want to, but yet still you spend your time scrolling on social media. Oh, I don't have the time, but yet still you waste your time doing other stuff, right? I don't know, oh, but you don't try to learn. Excuses cannot pay the bills. You have to be able to take action. That is what is going to guarantee your results, right? That is what is going to guarantee your results. Action. Step out of your comfort zone. Stop depending on other people. You have a mindset that can lead you to a far place, but yet still you allow the situation, the struggles, the little meager paycheck to keep you stagnant. Seriously. Guys, you can start with $100 and upgrade to 3, right? Yeah, I have another account. I have a backup account, but I see other account with my name on it, with my picture on it. So I'm like, yeah, but I do have another account that says backup. Oh my gosh, you can never win in this system, but I guess everybody has to live, so I'm not gonna complain. People, just be careful. That's just it. Just be careful. My other page, I am in a black top, and it says the same Browns Daily Pay backup. So if you see another one, it's not me. That wasn't me. Yeah, Shaggy said that wasn't me. It wasn't me. No. My other account says Browns Daily Pay backup. You won't get rid of those things. You won't. I guess you probably have one out there too. I don't know. I guess, from you start doing this thing, people are gonna copy you and do all sort of stuff. So guys, just be careful. That's all I can say. Be careful. Right? Because it doesn't matter what you do, you can't stop it, and everybody has to live somewhere, somehow. Not that I support wrongs, right? But we have to be realistic. And that's the reality. The truth. And I'm very realistic. One thing with me, me not put nothing over my eyes. I'm realistic. Everybody have to live. Whether you agree with it or not, we all have to live. Customer. Last year. Was it last year? Yeah, last year. Sometimes things happen and you don't even realize that it was that time. Like last year. So guys, right? Let's get back to the classroom. Daffodil, good morning, and thank you for joining me. It's always a pleasure seeing you. I haven't seen you online for a long time. I don't even see your thing come up anymore. It normally come up. I guess because I go to church early on a Sunday, so that's why. But anyhow, guys, let me tell you, and I'm speaking from experience, right? my circumstances. I know that my future was at stake. I know that my family was depending on me. My mom, I'm her dependent. I am the person that is responsible for her, right? Scared I was, but yet still I had to do what I had to do. And I decided to start digital marketing because I tried 2 other businesses. And yesterday when I go back to an app that I have on my phone, I'm looking at it and I'm like, look how much anyway I used to send over to this thing. And I never get back $1 out of it. Never. Morning life is golden. I never get back $1 out of it. But I did not complain. I did not let it hold me back. I still decided to start this business. Some people would say I'm stupid to know that you tried 2 other businesses before and you still never get $1 out of it, and you still come back to start another business not knowing what to expect if it was going to work for you. But I am that person, right? I love to take chances. I am a go-getter. I don't sit down and wait for things to happen. I have to make it happen. And I've always felt inside of me that I have another reality coming. I have a better way out there. There is something out there that is coming for me. You know, in the back of your mind, you feel like you can't. But deep down in your feeling, you can tell that yes, you can do it. It is going to work out. And that was how I felt. And so I continued to do what I felt like doing. And it worked out. Right? It worked out that I'm here promoting digital products. I have so many products that I've sold to them. But money back to G, right? And there I am, guys. Still taking places where you have to take action. Making excuses, sitting down every day and looking at the struggle, wallowing in self-pity is not going to get you to freedom. A lot of us don't know another way out. We don't know another way. All we know is just struggling, constantly working, building up someone else's empire. This is what we know. Good morning, Leo. We don't know another way. And even if we know another way, we are scared to do it. We are afraid. We're playing it safe being broke. And we're afraid to invest in ourselves. We're afraid to say, you know what, let me buy this thing and see what is going on. Let me do this and see what I can get out of it. Let me let me allow what God says about me to happen. No. You think that everything will work. You think that everything is ICM. And so you are left in stagnation. In your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, even when you reach 81, you're still looking and wishing you had when you should have done it. And I do not live in regret. I don't. I do not live in regret. I am one of those persons who's going to take action regardless of the circumstances. I am that person. I'm not afraid to take action. Because if you don't take action, you're not going to know what is on the other side. The Bible said, taste and see that the Lord is good. Right? Knock and it shall be open. When the time is right, and the Lord will make it happen for you. And it did not give you a spirit of fear. And if we just walk with that in our mind, all of these things God says about us, if we just walk with it in our mind, we can reach so far. And we can achieve more. Right? Because God gave all of us gifts, talent from creation. We have it, but we're afraid to use it. We're afraid to step into our purpose. And so we waste time procrastinating, living in fear, making excuses. I can't, I'm afraid, I don't know how. I want to learn, but easily you're not doing anything to learn. Ask questions. You see this big space here? It has created a lot of millionaires, millions of millionaires, right? And it did not happen by them just sitting down and watching their phone screen. You first have to invest, right? When I started this program, I invested in a mentor. I invested in the program. I invested because I wanted something else. I invested because I wanted a better way of life. I've been struggling, scraping robbing Peter to pay Paul all my life, working paycheck to paycheck, Because while you're complaining, you can invest in a business on the side. You can invest in a system that does the work for you. But you're not willing to take yourself out of that space. You're not willing to put yourself in a spot that you have to learn something new. And that is what is keeping people stagnant. You have people leave their country. We're immigrants and we come here for a better life. I would just tell ourselves that we have to work for someone else. That is just it. I have to work. Even if you come here and start working, because when I came here and started working for people, I started doing 2 jobs. Right? But have it in the back of your mind that yes, this is not where I want to be. This is not what God has for me. There is more out there. Have that in the back of your mind and work towards it. Right now, information is free. Information is everywhere. It is on yourself. You can change your life. You can get out of the struggle. You can move out of the gutter. You can move out of the paycheck life. You say you want more, but you still not willing to take action. You want a better life, but you still not willing to step forward. You want to get out of the paycheck life, but you're not willing to invest. And you don't need education to do this. You don't have to have a PhD. You don't need a degree. Because everything is now basically step by step on your cell phone. Teaching you, leading you, guiding you, holding your hand and showing you. But yes, then you refuse to invest in yourself. Sometimes I wonder if people is really realizing the things that is going on around them. I say everybody that you can see now that wants more for themselves is doing it. Investing in a system. You know where most of the billionaires are going to come from in the next few years? Online. Not from a 9-to-5 job. Online. People are leaving their 9-to-5 job to pursue online. People are dropping out of college to pursue online. Everybody's doing something else to earn more online. You're not back in the 60s, the 70s, guys. You're in 2021. You're in the 21st century right now. Very soon, 2026 is here. I see people who were homeless last year. Today is a multi-millionaire. Online. And not because you're homeless. You saw people, we just allow ourselves to just be stagnant. Not because you're homeless, that doesn't mean that you're not smart enough. Not because you're poor, that doesn't mean that you're not rich. And the minute you start believing that, that's the time you're going to start earning and learning. You have ideas. You have the potential. You have the know-how. You already have the gifts. You already have a cell phone. I didn't think I was the smartest. I did not believe in myself that I was the smartest. I was afraid to even look at myself and myself. I'm afraid to listen to myself. That is how far I was in doubt. But I kept going because I felt within me that there was something out there for me. I felt it. But I just didn't know how to get it, guys, and I continued. Consistency brings confidence. Confidence brings cash. And that is how changes is going to come in you. You can't read. You go every day and practice 1 and 2 words. You try to call those words. You try. Nothing try, nothing done. Eventually you're going to realize that yes, I have it. I got it. I can do it. We can all break free. It's about your mindset. We can all break free to a different way of life. It's your mindset. I did not go to college. I couldn't even afford college. But I know that I was meant for more. I knew that I could do more. And so I never stopped going to school. Because I knew that there was better out there for me. My mother could not afford it. You know, you have the potential, but you just don't have the ability, you don't have the know-how. That was me. And today, all I wanted was just a start. Just give me a start, that's it. Give me a start and the rest is up to me. I wanted patience, I asked right. I wanted more discernment, I asked right. And today, I have a step-by-step system that is allowing me to earn. That is allowing